The Ministry of Education deeply regrets the occurrences at Springer Memorial School as played out yesterday. We had an extensive meeting, long meeting with the principal and the deputy principal to get a better understanding of what occurred. I use the opportunity to inform you that the Ministry of Education was informed that the Springer Memorial School will be conducting a lockdown drill on Wednesday. And that is customary because principals usually inform the Ministry of Education when they are conducting drills. However, as yesterday unfolded, we came to the understanding that a simulation was occurring. And as soon as we received the information, the Ministry of Education made contact with the principal, who indicated that indeed it was a simulation and that the reports that we were receiving with regard to persons being in danger at the Government Hill institution or in the surrounding areas, those allegations were not true. And based on that information, after we had ascertained the well-being of the students and the teachers at the plant, we were able to make a statement to say that what occurred at the Springer Memorial School was indeed a simulation. As the day continued to unfold, we received further reports about teachers and students being panicked by the activity at the plant. We heard of a number of allegations of children fainting and children vomiting and so on. And as soon as we received that information, we made further contact with the principal to gain clarity, and we asked the principal to provide a report. Coming out of that, we had a meeting with the principal and the deputy principal today to get a better understanding of what actually occurred in terms of the planning of the event, what actually took place on the day, and what happened afterwards. Having said that, with autonomy, sometimes things can go as planned and other times they do not. And we recognize that after listening to the principal this morning and the deputy principal, though well-intentioned, there were some things that could have been done differently. I am not going to go into the details of what occurred yesterday. I would allow the principal to speak to that in terms of the planning, in terms of the execution, and in terms of the post-mortem. But I will use the opportunity to reiterate that while the activity was well-intentioned, we understood that things could have gone differently for a better outcome. At this time, I'm going to turn over to the principal of the Springer Memorial School so that she can give you further details about the planning, the execution, and the post-mortem the event yesterday.
Good morning to everyone. The exercise yesterday was planned in conjunction with the Health and Safety Committee of the Springer Memorial School. The members of the staff were informed about the planned exercise. They were informed before the day before it was carried out, and they were also informed on the morning of the exercise. It was a lockdown exercise, and all of the students were in place in classrooms when the exercise began. Unfortunately, due to the nature of the exercise, some of the children panicked, and we had to seek medical attention for a number of them. I am pleased, however, to report that none of the children who were seen by the paramedics had to be taken away from the plant. There were 2 ambulances on site, and the students were seen by the paramedics who were in the ambulances. They were satisfied that the students were experiencing panic as a result of the safety of the procedure that occurred earlier in the day. Our members of staff, as well as the ambulance personnel, worked in conjunction with the police officers to make sure that all of the children on the plant remain safe, remain secure, and also that they were well looked after.
So now when the people get around to the door, we hear but. When we hear but now, we just hear like the door, like the teacher look around at me. Teacher because she fear in the woman eyes. She's a big woman with fear in she eyes.
Wow.
A girl was in class, she not to do first aid. That they first aid. The teacher she was trying to calm down the teacher, and then I had a girl back in the class having a whole freaking panic attack though. And then looking at next door, and then want to tell me to hush remote. Well, God bless them, talking to me. Want to tell me to hush remote. I don't talk to the media and all of that. Listen, they had a pregnant teacher and all of that there, and the teacher was sick, but what? She told me distress and all of that. Though that's not nice. And then was like, what? We then try to gather us in the auditorium.
Yeah.
And think the couldn't get me under control. Because everybody's freaking out, children dropping down like flies.
No.
And then they're going to teach children.
No. They say right. No.
Teachers never know what's going on.
So they say it look real. Everything look real to you. You
was going to put a knife in a first farmer face, boss man.
Wow. No.
A teacher hand get cut trying to hold back a door to make sure children in class are, and we can't blame the downward guard man. Cause it's only one guard man we got.
No.
So we can't. I think what the guard man would have stepped away too. It's only one guard man we got.
No.
The principal and she all face. Wanna alone no, I said it so. The principal and she all face and she AC and the student body out there frightened, and when the paramedics come, they may do nothing. A girl next to me had a whole asthma attack. Though they looking at the girl, the edge she going off.
No.
I have no reports of injuries. I had one report of a child who said that her foot felt a little strange and she was dragging it.
I shut the windows. Me and a girl put 2 tables by the door. Me and my friend run behind between the 2 teachers, and teacher said, teacher about to tell me it's a drill. The man kick who open the door, and even teacher start freaking out. Teachers didn't know all this was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Teachers did not know all of this supposed to happen.
So children get hurt today.
Yes, my foot here swell up black and blue, and they're telling lies on social media. Not every teacher was informed. A teacher hand cut up and all foolishness fall down. The lying.
So that's why this platform for us to talk at time, right? Because it is madness. So it was rare.
All the men of fat man run my friend with a machete. running all on the roofs. Running all on the roofs. The principal locked himself in the office, will not let me in. Men guard off all, but he get the mission orders. Now lying.
Wow. Wow. Jeez, oh, I'm gonna, Lord have mercy. I don't even know what to say because
Tell us who makes up the Health and Safety Committee at the school. Have these persons themselves undergone training, and by who? And did these persons consult with the experts such as the fire chief, the police, the BDF, in terms of this particular exercise?
The health and safety team at the school are very well trained, and they're very well qualified members of the team who themselves conduct training for institutions, and so they are very well positioned to be members of the team.
Are there teachers? Who makes up the health and safety team?
The health and safety team is made up of teachers of the school and some members of the ancillary as well.
Okay. In terms of yesterday's drill, do you know if they consulted with the experts such as the fire chief, the BDF, the police, in terms of putting this drill together? And can you tell us how long before yesterday was this exercise in planning?
This exercise, as a team, we would have had an exercise in February, and from then they would have been thinking of what next they would have to do, because they're a permanent committee in place looking after the health and safety of the school.
Okay. I guess I'll have to get some answers to those questions from the chief. But yesterday you said on the radio that the actors involved were only supposed to knock on the doors, but we are now hearing that a lot more took place. The men involved.
I would say to you that I did not say that on the radio, ma'am.
Okay. Can you tell us what was supposed to be the scenario?
I will not. I cannot address that at this time.
You can't address it?
No.
Were the instructions of the health and safety team carried out to a T?
Clearly, as you can see from the outcome, there were issues with respect to the execution of the drill, and we are addressing the fallout that came from that in various ways.
Okay. Is it true that you met with your staff ahead of the drill? And did you inform them of the exact scenario that would have been playing out?
The staff received all the necessary information.
Okay. The Chief Education Officer, Dr. Ramona.
Okay. All right. So as I said from the meeting with the principal and the deputy principal, it was indicated that the staff had prior knowledge that drills will be occurring at the school. They had a meeting, they said the day before, concerning this. And on the morning of the drill, I was told by the principal and the deputy principal that correspondence went out to staff members to the effect that there will be a drill occurring in the morning period.
But were they given the details of what this drill would have entailed?
Well, go ahead, Ms. Moore, you can.
The staff members were given the steps that they should take with respect to the particular simulation that was taking place.